Blox Fruits, the game that you all know and love, or maybe don't love so much right now, is under a lot of hot water because of some changes implemented in their new update. Now, we all know that Blox Fruits is one of the biggest Roblox games of all time. When it updated, these dudes crushed the world record for most players on at the same time. It was like 2.2 million at their peak or something crazy like that. It's no secret that Blox Fruits is an incredibly successful game, and with so much success, that can only spell one thing: greed. Now, Blox Fruits has been a extremely blatant cash grab of a game since its inception. For a very, very long time, it's been a well-known fact that this game is pay to win. This game is a cash grab. This game is really trying to siphon as much money out of their players as possible. But the game's very, very popular amongst little kids, and that makes up a very, very big chunk of the Roblox player base. So it sits comfortably as one of the top games of Roblox of all time. But this update, I think the player base had it. Now, I am not a Blox Fruits player, nor am I a Blox Fruits content creator, but I am a content farmer, and this is some great content to farm if I've ever seen it. So we're going to be talking about the Blox Fruits situation, aka Scam Fruits, and going over what exactly is going on. Also, if you see in the background, I'm playing Adam Warlock. This is the first time I've ever played him, so if you see a couple misplays, go easy on me. Anyways, let's move on. Feel free to pause the video if you want. This is basically what the whole issue is about, but I'll obviously explain it in further detail. The entire point of this update is that they added a new dragon fruit, or they reworked it or something, I don't know. But it's labeled, advertised as the dragon update. Many players already saved up a dragon fruit. They already bought Perm Dragon. Why? Because they were under the impression that they would be able to try out the new reworked version of the fruit as soon as it came out if they paid early, or if they grinded early and got this fruit ahead of time. Only to be met with a very, very quick slap in the face, as the new dragon fruit is unobtainable if you got the permanent game pass. You're not going to be getting it for free. No, you're going to have to pay again. And if you kept a dragon fruit before the rework, you're not going to get it either. Your fruit will now be converted into a random mythic fruit. So all in all, just a very, very big middle finger to the players that have been grinding this game day in and day out for God knows how long. Here's another thing: this update did not take a year. I'm assuming the Blox Fruits dev team is either extremely small or extremely lazy, because this update did not take a year to make. This update did not take 12 months to get together. I am no Blox Fruits pro. I am no Blox Fruits gamer content creator that's playing this game every single day. But here's what I can tell you. For the amount of content that we got, and as far as I know, it's like, what, a reworked fruit and some miscellaneous additions to the game, this did not take a year to make. And I'm sure anyone with half a brain can see that. The Blox Fruits team just doesn't care. They only update their game because they want the money. If this game was not raking them in millions and millions of Robux of profit, then they would have just tossed this game out like yesterday's garbage and never looked back. Because frankly, they don't care about their players, and this update proves that beautifully. I have been preaching that Blox Fruits is just slop, cash grab children's content for the longest, but there are a lot of diehard Blox Fruits fans that will fight me on this, but that's the truth. And I hope that this update really enlightens you and makes you open your eyes as to what exactly you are making the most popular game on Roblox, because this game would not be as popular as it is if people just didn't play it as much. I don't know what the appeal is for Blox Fruits that makes it so tantalizing and so engaging to Roblox players. Okay, I get it. It's geared towards children. Blox Fruits is geared towards children on a children's platform. So yeah, let's put two and two together. Obviously, it's going to be popular. But this popular? 800,000 players at the time that I'm making this video? Like, surely we can find something more fun to play. Hey, Marvel Rivals is free. I'm not sponsored, but shit, I have more fun on this than I ever have on Blox Fruits, and I just don't get it. I really don't understand it. I can see the appeal behind Roblox One Piece games. Trust me, I was a nerd on GPO. I was trading on GPO like I was the Wolf of Wall Street. I had no job, no hoes, no friends, no career, no nothing. I was just on I was on GPO non-stop. Prime GPO was so fun, but I'm getting off topic. This situation is why people are deeming the game as Scam Fruits, because they have basically committed a felony. Like, what they did is illegal. I'm not a lawyer, but I am 99% sure that what they did is illegal. They advertised the product as permanent. False advertisement now, because as soon as the quote-unquote dragon rework came out, your perm dragon is no longer the reworked dragon. No. You are going to get screwed over, and you will now either have to pay to upgrade your perm dragon or convert it into something else. And the things that you're getting for it, yeah, sure, they have some Robux value. You're getting game passes or perm fruits, but no one cares about those, because the whole point of the new update is to try out the new reworked dragon, which you're not going to be able to get unless you shell out some money. And the worst part is, the most disheartening fact about this is, even though people will protest and complain about how greedy and how shitty the monetization system is for this game, they are still raking in so much money. On update day, just from the revenue that they got in the first 24 hours of this update, they probably made more money than every single neurosurgeon in the country combined. Just in that one day. Like, that's how rich they are. I don't think you guys understand how much money Blox Fruits pulls in. They are rolling in money, and they have more than enough money to hire developers so they can update more than once a year. Shit, maybe we can shoot for 2 or 3 times a year. That might be a new best for them. They have more than enough money to not force their players to shell out money again for a permanent fruit that they already bought. Money is never an issue for them. But, you know, they want more and more and more and more. And that is exactly the reason that this update is the way that it is. Alright, so here we are in Blox Fruits. And, you know, I personally don't like the game. I find it very boring. And I might sound hypocritical because you're looking at the screen right now and you're like, huh, you find it boring, yet you're level 2000 with Awakened Light. So what's going on here? Well, you know, how I progressed to this point in the game, I can't say. The world may never know, but you know, I don't enjoy this game and I don't play this game very often, but the reason that I'm in here, you know, the reason that we cut off from the usual background footage is just because, like, this game has always been pay to win, right? I don't know which section I'm gonna include this in the video, but this game has always been very blatantly pay to win. It's always been a huge cash grab, and why wouldn't it be? It's a one-piece game on Roblox. You got the fruit shop where you can just outright buy any fruit permanently in the game. You got double money game pass, double XP game pass, fast boats game pass, change your race, but it has to be with Robux. Spawn the boss, it has to be with Robux. Get your stats back, but you gotta pay Robux. More fruit storage. Double drop chance. Fruit notifier, this isn't really required. Double mastery, double money, and double drop chance are, like, I'd say like the 2 main ones that you want are double mastery, double money. But still, I'm just including this segment for my case in point. This game has always been a extremely shameless cash grab, but this update just accentuates that fact very much so. Anyways, back to what I was saying. For me personally, this update perfectly encapsulates the mindset of the Blox Fruits owners. Just complete greed. They only see their players as another number. They really don't care about you guys. They don't, because they update once every year. I don't know how you guys manage to survive with yearly updates. And when they do update, you know, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back, because now they're making you shell out the big bucks again just so you can enjoy the new update. And yeah, I know that obviously you can get the new fruit for free and yada yada, but once again, it is a huge slap in the face to the players that not only grinded for those dragon fruits ahead of time, but bought the perm dragon assuming that they were going to be able to try out the new reworked version. Whether they committed a felony or not, obviously that's up to the lawyers to decide. I'm 99% sure that they did, because they falsely advertised the product which they made people pay money for, which was then quickly swept from under their feet, and then they were then again charged more Robux for a product that they already bought under the guise that it's a reworked fruit, so now we can charge you again. It's just stupid. And if there are Blox Fruits fans watching this and you didn't like how I talked about your precious game or your developers that you also love very much, I think it's time to, you know, wake up and smell the coffee, open your eyes. They don't care about you. This update makes that very clear. They only care about your wallets. They see you as a big walking dollar sign, and they are going to try and wring out as much profit out of you as they can before you stop playing their game. And this video is obviously not going to change anything. Like, people will continue to grind this game day in and day out, and why wouldn't they? If I was a Blox Fruits content creator getting hundreds of thousands of views every single day by doing like 24-hour fruit challenges where I became a noob, and then I went pro with this fruit, right? Like, if I was making a living off that, I would not change a single thing, but I'm not. So I can talk about this very, very freely. Yeah, this update was ass. The game in general is just not fun in my opinion, but to each their own. And that is basically it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, learned anything new, or liked hearing me talk about the game, feel free to like, sub, comment, all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. With all that out the way, have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll catch you in the next one. And I want to make it to exactly 11 minutes because it's more satisfying that way, so we're going to end it now.